Yeah, Rachel, it's me. Oh, yeah, I know what time it is. So what? Well, it's sleep, you know? Too much sleep, it's not so good for you anyway. Look, have you seen Taya? All right, well, you know, do me a favor, right? You see her, you tell her I had to take Star to the hospital because she's got a fever, and, you know what, never mind. Go back to sleep. Don't tell her a damn thing.
There's a little boy fast asleep upstairs, Todd. Now, it's not my job to know where your wife is. Although I'd probably know where my wife was in a storm like this.
That's easy. She'd be with Kevin Buchanan. Tell me something. Did they teach you that in ministry school? How to lie through your teeth and still sound holy?
Is there anything else that I can do for you, Todd, other than tell Taya that you're looking for her if I have that opportunity?
How'd you do that? If you happen to see her, you tell her that I'll be at the hospital with her stepdaughter.
What happened? Still all right? Todd? Todd?
I've got to get to Star. I'll bring you back the sweats. She was fussing before I left. I dismissed it.
Look, I can't let you go outside dressed like
What if it's the aplastic anemia? I should have been there. I'm her mother.
Taya, it's possible that Todd made the whole drama up. That is possible.
No, he wouldn't. Not about Star. Listen, I'm sorry. I didn't want the night to end like this. But I have to get to Star.
Okay, listen. As long as you're going to be with Star and not to be by Todd's side, this man doesn't deserve you. Please remember that.
I've got to get to my little girl, okay?
Okay, look, let me drive you. I'll get River up. We'll all go in the car together.
Listen,
Taya, please, let me...
I don't want Todd to see us together. Where's Star? What happened to her?
It's very impressive.
What?
Your precious spiritual advisor knew just how to find you. See, you were swapping clothes. You finally managed to get into his pants.
Just tell me what's the matter.
Well, you were off with the stud of Saint whatever. My daughter spiked a fever of 104.
Well, what did the doctor say?
Like you care.
Don't start, Todd. Just answer the question.
Oh, all of a sudden you care. Last night you knew Star was sick. You took off anyway.
Took off? I can't believe how you twist things around like that. First of all, you checked on Star yourself and agreed that she seemed okay. And second of all, I hardly just strolled out into the blizzard.
No. You went running to Andrew. You couldn't get it from me, so you got it from him. Oh, and I bet he gave it to you, the little bit he had, all night long.
Ow!
Excuse me. Hello. I'm Barbara Graham, the attending nurse. It seems as if Star's been diagnosed with a virus.
May I see her now?
Yes, of course. This way. Mr. Manning, you know the rules. One person at a time. This way.
Star's fever broke. Dr. Phillips wants to keep her here tonight for observation, but she's basically okay.
That's what they told me.
What? When?
Last night, when I dropped her off.
Then why didn't you tell me? Or tell Andrew when you came to the rectory?
You know, I wasn't into telling Andrew anything, considering what he was into, which I gather was you.
You are unbelievable.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't think that you live in this world at all. There's no such thing as reality. Only warped pictures of how you need everything to look.
Wait, so that wasn't a compliment?
Not only are you completely wrong about me and Andrew, but the fact that you knew that Star wasn't in any real danger and you did not tell me is not only malicious and vengeful, but it is downright sadistic.
Everybody needs a hobby.
You purposely kept it from me to punish me for something I only did in your paranoid fantasies. Andrew is a friend, Todd, a friend. Do you understand the concept?
Does he?
Yes. He is one man who knows what it means to be caring and open and kind and gentle.
Fine, then you get the hell out of here and you go see your friend. You go see your good friend. I'll stay here and I'll look after Star. She's the only person in this whole world that I care about.
Is Star really gonna be all right?
Yeah, she's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be back to normal by tomorrow morning.
Oh, normal. What's that?
Hey, listen, I've got to go in a few minutes. But she's in with Dr. Phillips. She's in good hands. Don't worry.
Maybe I should go too. I mean, this is a place that's supposed to promote healing, and I don't seem to be promoting much healing these days. Star's got a virus, but there's no danger. Her fever's down. Basically, she'll be all right. Others, I'm not so sure about.
So, was Taya on the level?
Oh, yeah, Star's fine. Who are you here to see?
I'm here to see Star. Thank you very much. Oh, hello, Barbara. Thank you so much for calling me and telling me that Star had been admitted.
Whoa, wait a minute. You called her? You gave her confidential medical information over the phone about my daughter?
She's my daughter, too.
Shut up!
Hey, Todd.
What are you gonna do now? Are you gonna set up a website so some internet freak can
Mr.
dial up my
Manning.
kid's vital signs? Why don't you just put her in a department store window? I ought to sue you.
Barbara was just
I'll sue you
trying
right
to
out of your
help. She was
stupid,
just
ugly wife.
demanding the help.
She's trying to help you. She's not trying to help me. Listen to me. I'm the man, okay? I make the decisions about Star. Not you. Not some bedpan schlepper.
Mr. Manning, you are out of line.
She doesn't have custody. I do. If I wanted her here, I would have called her. So from now on, you just mind your own business.
Barbara, I'm sorry here.
It's okay.
How is Star now? How is her temperature? What's it like?
Yeah, let me see. She's, it's back to normal.
Oh, that's good.
And, yeah, she's taking in a lot more fluids, which is a good sign. And she's still in with Dr. Phillips.
Great, so everything is under control then.
Yes, definitely.
You know, if everything was under control, why did you bother to call her, huh?
Because I felt
No,
it was
well, it wasn't appropriate, all right? You don't get a vote. Not when it comes to my kid. From now on, you do your job. You shut your yap.
Listen, you shut your yap or I'll call security and get you out of here.
Oh, you're gonna push me, huh? You're gonna push me? I'll show you just how hard I push you back. So what am I gonna have to do to get my point across to you?
Todd, will you come with me? Just please. Sorry, Barbara. You are pathetic. You know that?
Look, I don't need that.
Just shut up.
You.
or I will use every insult and threat you made on Barbara to use it against you in court, and don't think that I won't, Todd.
That's what I love about being with you, Blair. Every moment is like quality time.
Why is it that every time that you feel just a little bit out of control, you turn right into an animal?
I don't know. I guess it's a gift.
Barbara Graham is one terrific nurse. She's a good friend of mine, and she is wonderful with your little girl. And you have no right to abuse her the way that you did. God, what is your problem?
Right now, you're my problem, Blair.
She called me because she was considerate. I want to know why you didn't call me in the first place and tell me our little girl was sick.
I don't know. I didn't want you to get worried over nothing, I guess.
Nothing? Star's temperature was 104.
Yeah, well, I had it covered.
Oh, right. You had it covered. Ranting and raving out there like that, like a lunatic.
That's it. I'm gonna go get my kid. I'm gonna take her to
Her home.
She needs to stay here to be observed.
Fine, I will observe her in her home.
You a doctor? The doctors won't let you take her.
To hell with the doctors. I'm gonna go get my kid, and I'm taking her out of here.
There's no way that they're gonna turn over Star to you.
Nobody's got to get turned over. She's my kid. I'll just go
Todd,
get her.
just wait a minute. Just calm down before you go out. Better yet, I'll handle this.
What?
Yeah, I will go speak to Dr. Phillips myself, and I can guarantee you I will get you what you want.
Yeah, and what do you want? What, you gonna take Star and whisk her out to Dorian's house?
Right, Todd, in the middle of a snowstorm, when she has a virus, and everybody out there knows that I don't have custody,
I wouldn't
right?
put it past you.
Oh, God. You know what? You better check out that paranoia while you're here.
I am not paranoid. I like to check out all the possibilities.
What is your problem, Todd? What is wrong with you tonight? Something happened with dear Taya?
You know what? You're gonna go get Shorty. Go ahead. You go get her. But whatever you do, you go.
On one condition.
Okay, here it is. What is it?
You stay right here in this room.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
I mean it. You stay right here. And I will go see if Star can be discharged.
I'll give her 5 minutes.
Oh, give me a
I'm not
break.
kidding. 5 minutes, and I'm gonna count. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Tick tock.
I did it! Todd, where's your daddy? I told him to stay right here.
How'd you do that? Hey.
I told you to stay here in this room.
Yeah, well, you said you'd be back in about 5 minutes.
Oh.
So after about 6, I started to get thirsty. Now we're probably looking at about 8. How'd you do it?
Well, it wasn't as easy as you might have thought. Dr. Phillips wanted Star to stay here. Got it until the morning, but then I just painted this picture of you in the waiting area, hour after hour, baiting the nurses, you know, being a total pain. And guess what, Todd? He just changed his mind.
That's cute.
Accurate.
Whatever.
Well, aren't you gonna thank Star's mommy?
Well, you know what? I would, but it's late. Come on, Shorty, let's get out of here. Put this one.
Todd, can I go home with you?
You know, that wasn't part of the deal.
Didn't I kind of earn an unsupervised visit? You know, all right. Well, can I at least put her coat on for her, please? Give me a big stiff arm there. Beautiful. Thank you. Look how big you are. You're such a good girl.
Blair, it's late, so you can only stay for a little while.
Oh, looky here. Guess where we're gonna go, Star? Guess where? You, me, and Daddy are gonna go. We're gonna go home, all 3 of us, together. I know that you would eventually sabotage yourself.
I'm the one who has custody of Star.
Yeah, and how did you get that? Every time you would dig yourself into a hole that would cost you Star, Taya would dig you out. You know, marrying her was probably one of the smartest things you ever did, Todd. Next, of course, to marrying me.
Said modestly.
You're too smart not to know it. But it didn't stop you from divorcing me, did it? And now, you know, I think you looks like you've actually dumped Taya, or did you just drive her away?
Taya's my wife.
For now. But come on. You know how quick you can get a divorce in the Caribbean. I bet you as soon as this snow lets up, she'll be on the next plane out of here.
Why don't you just shut up?
But at least she got her severance pay. Hey, that's more than I got. but I think she probably deserves it. Yep, she went way above her call of duty for you. I would have definitely had custody of Star if it weren't for Taya.
Taya or no Taya, you are not getting your hands on my daughter. The Kramers are not going to have my daughter in that nut house, not while I'm alive.
You better watch out for ultimatums like that, Todd, because I may just take you up on it. Because I will never leave my little girl with a paranoid, manic, depressive,
Oh, right, but
who
you even
is
know what that
determined to
is.
pull his world down around his ears. And when he does, and you were finally left all alone with absolutely nothing because you pushed it all away. God, I can't even believe that I'm saying this. I'll feel sorry for you. Oh, that's real nice, Todd. Just throw a little temper tantrum. I'll tell ya. The timing is perfect. Come join the party. Taya, you're back. I guess it's all right for me to leave now. But you'll be glad to know that Star's temperature is down and Judith is upstairs with her. She's sleeping soundly. So you and Todd will have all the time you need to settle things. Tonight brought back a lot of memories for me. Good night, Taya.
You sure do make great entrance, Delgado.
I thought you'd be at the hospital. And I certainly didn't expect to find Blair here. What's her game?
The usual, trying to take my kid, drive me nuts, end my life. In no particular order.
Is Star really okay?
Yeah, she's fine. So, everything's back to normal, right?
Normal? What's that?
Right. Yeah, nothing normal about 10 feet of snow falling down in one day. So what, you just get tired of wandering around in the snowdrifts, decided to come home? Yeah, your usual pattern is to stay away for a while after we've gotten into it.
The usual patterns are out the window, pal. I'm here to pack my bag and move out. Got your attention, good. Adios. That's Spanish for goodbye.
Hasta la vista, baby.
You really want to turn this moment into a joke? Because once I'm gone, I'm gone.
Ciao. Sayonara. Auf Wiedersehen. Bon appetit. I don't know what else to say.
Take good care of Star. I know you will. You may not be able to love anybody else, including yourself, but you love Star. She loves you. And I think she's even come to love me, too. I mean, basically, I've tried to work this out for her sake, so...
The hell you did! You know, when it comes to the bait and switch, you wrote the book. Along with that contract you wrote for our little business agreement, only the ink wasn't even dry yet before you came up with a new deal for us. No, you wanted communication. You wanted us to be a real family, whatever the hell that is. And you kept pushing me and provoking me and pushing me and prodding me.
I can't do this anymore, okay? My self-respect can't take any more abuse.
You have any idea how hard I tried to protect you? You said you wanted to see inside me. You wanted me to open me.
I did was fight you.
Because you were scared.
Yeah, no, you're the one that should have been scared. Look at you, I knew it would be like this. You get one glimpse at who I am and you run away. You cry abuse. Look at me. This is me. This is me being me.
Was it different with Blair?
Blair's not here anymore. Blair's plotting how she can get hold of my kid. And you're gonna make it easy.
Don't!
Aren't you?
Don't!
You say you love Shorty so much you're just gonna walk right out.
That's right.
She needs you!
Well, that is not enough.
Fine, and just too bad for Star, huh?
Yeah. Too bad for Star. Because this could have been good. This could have been really good.
Yeah, well, we'll never know, will we?
No, I guess we won't ever know.
It's my little girl.
Don't even try to go there, Todd, okay? Don't use Star. She deserves better. She may never get it, but I can't be the one to give it to her, okay? I'm going to pack my bags now, and I will look in on her so I can remember her like that. Asleep, peaceful, innocent, you know? Her hair twisted around her finger the way she does, clutching her teddy bear. A very sweet little girl.
Is there something you want me to tell that sweet little girl when she wakes up and you're not here?
Tell her that I love her. Oh, maybe Blair's back.
Look, it's the Landview Police Department. You taking up a collection for a new snowmobile? Hold on, I have some money, you know. Oh, come on, that's funny.
Oh, yeah, it's a real barrel of laughs out there, man.
So what's going on?
We'd like for you to come down to headquarters and answer a few questions.
About what?
A young nurse was beaten and raped in the hospital parking garage earlier tonight.
Oh, yes, so naturally you came to see me. You know, Bo, we've been through this already. What, are you gonna come take me away in leg irons every time some tomato gets roughed up at a hospital? Who says I'm gonna answer any of your questions anyway? Wait, Delgado, can they do this?
If you're not involved, the sooner you'll be back here and you can do whatever it is you were doing. But it just took us 20 minutes to follow a snowplow up the street. I'm not making 2 trips.
Well, I'm not going anywhere without my attorney.
Fine. Let's go.
Delgado? Oh, come on.
In here, Todd.
Oh, I love what you've done with this place.
Have a seat, Todd.
Thanks. Can I get a diet soda or something? Remember last time we did this turned out to be my cousin Pal. You remember that, right?
Oh, yeah, very well.
Yeah, what else is a fraternity brother for?
Man, your lawyer.
What about her?
She's not breaking any speed records getting down here, is she?
Yeah, well, who cares? I don't need Delgado.
You say you're willing to answer questions without the benefit of counsel.
Why not? I got nothing to hide.
That's fair enough. You have that on tape?
Up and running.
Okay. Today is February 12th. President or Commissioner Bo Buchanan, Detective Nick Fiore, and Todd Manning. Mr. Manning has waived his right to have his attorney present.
Why don't you just quit it with the boilerplate tough guy thing, okay? You don't really think I messed up this chick, do you?
Doesn't matter what I think, only what I know.
And what I know is that that chick is in a hospital right now suffering because she was brutally raped. And you happen to be a convicted rapist.
Now, Mr. Manning, where were you between the hours of 11 p.m. and midnight?
Between the hours of 11 p.m. and midnight, I was at the hospital. But I don't remember raping anybody.
The victim happens to be a nurse at the hospital, Barbara Graham. She told us you were there.
What? Somebody just... Okay, so she gets herself jumped and you think that the Landview rapist is at it again. Is that it?
Is it?
No.
Do you remember Barbara Graham from the hospital?
Yeah, sure. White, stupid, obnoxious.
She says that you were the one with the attitude problem. In fact, she told us that you got in an argument with Taya right there in the pediatrics ward, which almost ended with you hitting her.
I have never laid a hand on my wife.
I'm talking about Barbara Graham. She also told us you were fit to be tied when Blair walked in.
Yeah, well, that's because that nosy nurse, she called her, and I told her that she was out of line and that's it, you know, I don't know why she has it in for me. I mean, what did I do, right?
Hey, I wonder the same thing. So, what went down at the hospital? Todd, did you lose it there? I can see why you would, because of the pressure.
What pressure? My life is perfect.
Yeah, but tonight you had a very sick little girl. Star was so sick she had to be rushed to the hospital in the middle of a blizzard. And then when you got there, you had to sit around. You had to wait. You had to wait for a doctor to show up. Then you had to sit around. You had to wait some more to get some answers.
Yeah, but it all worked out fine. Star's okay.
Yeah, but your nerves had to be fried. Proof. You and Taya going at each other over who knows what. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. The point is that you were raw. And then all of a sudden, Blair strolls in because Barbara Graham called her.
Nosy nurse thought it was appropriate.
Yeah, but you don't want Blair anywhere near Star. Isn't that right? But all of a sudden, there she is again, big as life, worming her way in. And that had to have you wound up real tight. But before you got a chance to unwind, all of a sudden, there's Barbara Graham right in your face, threatening to call security. And at that point, bang! You're over the edge. So you follow the nurse out to the parking garage, and you're gonna make her pay for just how imperfect your life really is. So what do you say, Todd? Is that about the way it went down?
I didn't touch that nurse. Somebody's got to be setting me up.
What, a setup? No, I don't think so, Todd. It's not gonna fly, not this time.
What, it's not hip to frame people anymore?
There are too many variables here, Todd. Who could have predicted that Star was gonna get sick? You'd have to rush her to the hospital. Who could have predicted you were gonna cross paths with Barbara Graham, you know? The setup, that's not gonna wash.
Come on. Somebody could have found out that I was angry at her. They could have given her a bunch of cash for her to cry wolf.
The woman was raped. You don't fake that. You don't take money for that. Right now, I'd say you're grasping at straws, Todd, aren't you?
You don't have to answer that question. In fact, my client won't say another word without counsel.
Your client declined counsel.
Up to now. Maybe he changed his mind.
Yeah, that's right. I changed my mind. People do that.
So, what'd I miss?
I was just trying to establish your client's state of mind prior to the attack on Barbara Graham.
His state of mind is irrelevant. If there are witnesses who can testify that he was in the hospital at the time the victim was being attacked in the parking garage.
I'd say that's a mighty big if, counselor.
A crucial one, yes. A problematic one, no. I'm sure there were any number of people who saw Todd in the hospital.
So what do you say, Todd? Anybody can vouch for you?
Blair.
Anyone else?
Nope. After you left,
Blair and I, we went into an office so we could, you know, hang out for a second, and then we stayed together until we went home with Shorty. But look, I went outside for like 5 minutes, but all I did was get a cup of coffee. I didn't rape any nurses.
Interrogation 3.
Yeah. Hold on.
Commissioner.
Buchanan. Got it. Thank you. Preliminary report is in. Let's just hope that Blair can back up your client's claim. Otherwise, he may be headed back to Statesville.
I can't bear this. I can't believe it.
Well, I guess that's about the last thing you wanted to hear tonight, huh? I'm sorry.
I don't believe it. I don't believe Todd would rape somebody else. I don't believe it. He's come too far these years. He's just, oh my God. It's as if this storm is just ripping away every shred of order.
You know, if it's any comfort to you, they brought him in for questioning. They didn't arrest him.
I pray to God he stays that way.
Why don't I go down to the police department myself and find out the real scoop on things?
Would you do that?
Of course. In fact, I'll even cover the story myself for the Banner. At least we'll be sure that one paper gives him fair coverage. God knows the rest of them are going to go after him like a pack of rabid hyenas. You stay here, I'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Oh, this is Carpenter. Kevin may not be my flesh and blood, but I still love him like he is.
Well, Sergeant, I mean, do you think you would be able to tell me when I might be able to speak with my brother? Thank you so much for all your help.
Mom?
Jessica? Jessica? What are you doing here?
Todd's at the police station.
Well, yes, but...
What happened?
Maybe something, maybe nothing. Why on earth are you here?
I couldn't sleep, so I dug out my cross-country skis and I pointed them in this direction. I figured you might need a hand or an ear or whatever.
You skied here from home? Can none of my children stay put?
What do you mean?
I mean that Kevin and Joey are at this point somewhere between here and Ohio in a car.
What? They're crazy.
You sound just like your mother.
Is something funny?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just amazed by how constantly I am surprised by my offspring.
Like how?
Like, just when you think you couldn't possibly love your children anymore, one of them goes and does something like, oh, I don't know, ski across town in the middle of the night in a blizzard just to lend you a whatever. And then my heart is so full of love it starts to hurt.
That sounds kind of scary.
Well, I guess sometimes it is, because sometimes I'm not sure I know the difference between love and pain. And then I think there's so much more to lose if my heart were to break.
Mom, we'd never break your heart.
No. No, not on purpose, you wouldn't.
You're really worried, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm really worried. I'm really worried. I mean, it's one thing that those two idiots are in a car in a blizzard driving to Ohio, but when they get there, they're gonna deposit themselves right in the middle of the problems of guess who? Dorian.
That's kind of heavy, but Mom, they're gonna be okay.
Now you sound like your father.
Well, he is always right, isn't he?
I'll tell you something. This is one time in my life that I would give everything I own for that to be true. But don't tell him I said that.
Hey, I hear Manning already confessed.
No way. I'm still waiting for him to confess raping Marty Sabra. Hey, Clint, can you slum him? Or is this just too juicy a story to pass up?
Son won't be competition when Manning gets shipped back to Statesville.
Unless he's into self-top publishing.
Dude. Oh, Bo. Well, Vicky's a complete wreck over this. Is there anything I can take to her off the record?
I wish there were. My hands aren't only full right now, but they're tied. Excuse me.
Hey, Ray. Thanks for giving me a heads up about this. Did you get any shots of Todd coming in?
No. Clint, I feel real crummy I had to be the one to break the news to Vicky, but, you know, maybe it'll turn out to be nothing.
Mr. Manning? Mr. Manning, can I have a few questions?
No comment.
Todd, can I have a few questions?
comment. We have no comment at this time.
Manning, I'd like a few questions.
Todd, how did it happen?
Did she say anything before you attacked her?
Did Barbara Graham remind you of Marty Sabra?
Just get out of my face.
Oh, is that what she said?
No, just back off.
When's the arraignment? Todd Manning has not been charged with anything.
Has Congressman Graham heard what you said?
Any guilt at all?
I bothered with a lawyer. They've already got me home.
Freedom of the press. Okay, excuse us,
Congressman
gentlemen.
Graham heard what you said about this.
Sit back home.
Did you meet her in the parking lot, or?
Move, okay?
Hey, Todd, what happens when your daughter is old enough
Don't you talk to me about my kid.
Yeah, but what happens when she's old enough to know her daddy's a rapist? What do you tell her?
Todd!
Oh! Todd, stop it! Stop it! Leave him alone!
Is that what you did to Barbara Graham to soften her up for the main event?
That's enough!
Shut up!
That animal tried to kill me. I'm pressing charges.
Shut up! Call it Todd! Oh, is that really necessary?
What do you say? Huh? Make a hole right here. We're coming through. Get him in the room.
Get out of the
You
way.
have the
Get
right
out
to
of the
remain
way.
silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney.
That's enough, all right? I had to thank you, Todd. Just give me a reason to keep you around here.
So glad I could help.
How long do you intend to detain my client?
As long as it takes to arraign him for assault.
That's not gonna take all night, is it?
Hopefully it will. But count your blessings. It's gonna give us a whole lot of time for you to convince me that you did not rape Barbara
Are you
Graham.
formally charging my client with that crime?
You really lost it out there, didn't you? I see a man get that violent that fast. I'm concerned, but when the guy is a convicted rapist, he's really got my attention. You lock him up in a cozy cell.
Call it the sunshine.
Hey, wait. I'd really like a chance to speak to him, please.
No. Took you long enough to get here.
You're welcome.
I think I needed you more than I said.
And I need an answer. Did you rape that nurse, Todd?